One. Okay, finally. Alright, welcome back to a new video. This is what if Antarctica uh formed an empire. So in this video, Antarctica will be forming an empire. And let's see what the I guess everyone said. Let's see what the world does about this. See what happens. We might have some crazy plot points because I don't know. I just make these videos and I just go as we go. I don't really have plans with these videos. Let me just go back now. So first thing happens, Antarctica is declaring war on Australia because the penguins, they're mad and they want to conquer the world. They want no freedom of humans. So that's what or take. So they're invading into Australia. They just took Tasmania right here. And actually New Zealand's gonna join on the side of Australia because they're like, yeah, we need to help our ally. So they're gonna help their ally. Yeah, that's crazy. Helping out their ally. But the penguins, they are strong and they are taking them over. And they're actually about to take over New Zealand. Watch this. And that is the wrong link. And boom. That was easy for them. But while they were doing that, they were busy for that for a bit, so Australia can actually take some land back. They're just worried about their mainland. They don't care about Tasmania. They can be cold. And you know what Australia's gonna do now? They're just gonna try to protect their land with their navy like this. They just put their navy around their island, little Australia, and now their navy is encircling Tasmania, so now they can get it back. Alright, so now Australia has their land back, but New Zealand doesn't. So they do the same thing with New Zealand. Well, what they didn't know what happened is that the penguins are like, no! And they just stopped them. And they broke through this navy, and they just started going back to invading Australia. And they take Tasmania back. And this will cause Australia to surrender over to the penguins. It is over for them. So, and I'm going to color this pink. So it's boom, 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 boom. So boom, that's all the land they have. I'm gonna just make that big color. Anyways, the next one they want to invade, the next country they want to invade is Africa. They are invading into South Africa, Lesotho, and Eswatini. So they kind of just hate these guys for no reason, but it's just what. Anyways, they don't care at all. They just want to invade some countries. You can barely tell the difference, and I'm sorry. Oh, that's because I'm not even on it. Alright, you can barely tell the difference. No, you actually, no. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, you can barely tell the difference, but yeah, you see after. So yeah, they're taking over. Oh wait, no, because that's the wrong color. That's why. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Alright, so as you can see, South Africa is getting invaded by the Penguin Empire. That's their new name. It's not Antarctica Empire, it's Penguin Empire. That's their new name, y'all. It is a CS peace treaty because this one is pretty crazy. Alright, so as you can see, no, that's not what I meant to do. South Africa, Eswatini, and Lesotho are getting annexed. Louisiana getting annexed. So that's really sad for the African community. But the penguins are like, they don't care because they want some oil. So they look over here and they see a country named Venezuela. And they have oil, so they already know that they are going to invade them. That is long later still. Alright, anyways, they're getting invaded. And then the Rio Pack joins. I don't know all the countries in this, so I'm just gonna put all of South America. I know Bolivia is a part of this, but whatever. Count them anyways. Some of Central America, so. Alright, so that's the countries. I know these guys aren't part of it, but yeah. Anyways, after that, boom. Colombia just kicks out the Penguins. Brazil's finally getting their navy over here. Same with these guys. They're kind of defending some of Central America. Now they have a navy like this, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty hard for the Penguins to attack. So let's see how their navy does here. Yeah, no, that's not right. It's not the right layer. So they're going up. They made it finally, and boom, they're finally making it. And they meet up with this. So what they decide to do is just take over all these Caribbean countries because they can take the land easier. Anyways, now they're actually going down and they're fighting their navy. And boom, they broke through it and now they're taking the land. So let's see this peace treaty because it's literally the same as all the other ones. It's really crazy. Alright, so as you can see, all the Caribbean and Venezuela is getting annexed. Can't really see it because these islands are so pixelated, but yeah, whatever. It doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, so boom, that's that. Antarctica is looking pretty big right now, but they want even more size. So, so boom. Alright, yeah, that's good. So they're going to make a crazy move of invading the United States. And they are taking this all over pretty quickly. Like, I mean, you kind of have to put this on. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, boom. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you're probably wondering. Oh, well, yeah, they're pushing back. They managed to kick them out of the Northeast, and they're starting to get them out of Florida. Last video, I literally said California was Florida accidentally, but I will not make that mistake again if I remember not to, because I do not know the states of my own country. Anyways, oh wait, because I went wrong there. So yeah, they're fighting back now again. And they're gonna actually invade into Mexico. And they just take the whole country over pretty quickly, relatively quickly. So and they encircle this like this and they just do that. So it's over for the USA. And let's see this peace treaty because it is pretty crazy. Also, I need to remove some of these borders because this is not supposed to be like this. People. And these borders are So, as you can see, the penguins are annexing Mexico and the USA, and they just annexed both of them. So they have a lot of land here in the Americas. They have some African land, and some oceanic land. But they're gonna go for the Europe now. They want some that European land, and they're gonna go for Spain. And since NATO is an attack one attack all alliance, yeah, they're kind of depending more on 90% of Europe. So I don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, that was a pretty bad idea. That's a lot of countries against them. I don't know why this is taking so long. I have to keep thinking, is this country part of NATO? Just because they're part of Europe. Oh, Canada too. No. Okay. So that's a lot of countries they have to fight. And they are pretty mad, but they're penguins, so yeah, they don't really care. Because they're going straight into Portugal. And they just take over Spain and basically all of Iberia. And now they're going into France. And they annex not all that. I can't do that, I forgot. And they annexed the British Isles and France shortly after. So this will cause Russians to join in because they're like, yeah, they're like, this is our enemy. We can invade them. So they start invading into NATO also, and they take over Finland, Sweden, Norway to take over all these Scandinavia countries. Boom, boom, they take over that. Um, Belarus, they're taking over this. Boom. And they're just going for Ukraine because they don't care at all. So I don't know what color to give them because they're not really part of any of these teams, but I'm gonna just give them yellow. Boom. So yeah, this war is pretty crazy. I don't know what is going on anymore because Ukraine is getting swiftly invaded and they are now off the map. They're off the face of the map. It was back with the Penguins. They're continuing into their invasion of NATO. Yeah, they're taking basically all their land. Took Sicily right there, took Naples right there. I don't know why I put Austria. Austria is a part of Denmark. I meant Switzerland, not Austria. Anyways, it just took Denmark. They're taking Poland. Oh wait, no, that was Germany. Well, now they're taking Poland. They're taking Poland now, and they just take over the rest of NATO. They just surrender because they know they're like, yeah, you might as well just give up now. There's no chance of us winning. That is not what happened. So yeah, they had no chance of winning. So they just knew and they gave up. So this is a pretty cool piece here. Let's see how this goes. This might take a while. Gotta remove all these. No, I went back too far. Oh, oh. So in the peace treaty, Russia is annexing all of Ukraine and all of Belarus because why not? Like, just why not? So like double their ties along with Moldova because also why not? And I'm going to have to move all these borders. Well, this should take a while, so hey, at least Luxembourg stays. I mean, not Luxembourg. That's not Luxembourg. Switzerland stays. I don't know why it took me so long to think of the name. Alright, let me make sure not to remove Kaliningrad because Russia would be so mad, but they wouldn't be able to do anything about it because what can they do? I think I accidentally removed Serbia's border, but I'll add that back first. Alright, boom. They took all that. Now let me add up. Yeah, let me add up. Let me add up. Jeez. Let me add back all these borders that I accidentally oh my gosh. Let me make this more pixelated because what the heck is this? Boom, 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 boom. Alright, so this is the new borders. And you want to know what happens here? Boom, 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 boom. No, boom, 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 boom. So the Penguin Empire takes all of Europe except for Switzerland, Bosnia, and Switzerland. They take all of it except for Switzerland, Bosnia, and Scandinavia. These three countries up here. So, because Russia is taking these three. This is a pretty long video. I can just tell. Or yeah, that's a game for Russia, but we're not focused on Russia. Let me just even check how long this video is. This is oh, it's only 17 minutes. How long was my last? Well, my last video was 23 minutes long. My last what if scenario. So that's cool, I guess. Hold on, why is this here? I think that's a invasion there. Why is that there? What the heck? Yeah, bye. I don't know what that was. Anyway, yeah. Why did you guys not take this? This looks so bad, this border, bro. I hate Kaliningrad. I hate Kaliningrad now. Anyways, they're gonna end the um Sudan and South Sudan conflicts like this. They are invading both of them. Boom, 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 boom. I can't stop singing. Okay. And they're taking their land and starting to go southward to take over South Sudan, which is a very successful move. It's a success because they just took that over, and now they're going for the real Sudan, the original one, and just like that, they are encircled. So Arab League can't help them, and they are also gone. So see how this peace treaty goes. 'Cause it's pretty obvious. I mean, we did the same one for a while. Because you know what happens? The Penguins annex both of them. So yeah. That's cool. Oh yeah, perhaps even actually give them the land. So let me just do that. Boom. So now they have some African land. They have land every continent now, I'm pretty sure. Unless you don't count this as Asia, this Turkish land. But most people do, so. I can actually give them any country, but that's so cool. Anyways, they decided to go for the second strongest country in the world that just now gained land, and that is Russia. The strongest country in the world now after the US collapsed. And they're immediately taking their land. This is actually how fast they're going. Like, this is live. Like, the Russians are, like, running away, but yeah, you can't run the whole length of Siberia in just, like, 10 seconds, so they can't escape. The penguins killed them all. It's over. And now they're taking all these islands. So yeah, see how this peace treaty goes. In this peace treaty, something crazy happened, and once again, oh, it's not even there. And once again, the penguins just annexed the whole country. This is crazy. This is the same thing over and over. And they also need some tea islands. So boom, here you go, penguin empire, penguin empire. So right after they do that, they're like, yeah, we're not satisfied with our land, and they go for the like 100th strongest country, Mongolia, the like 30th strongest country, Kazakhstan, and the third strongest country, which is now the first, um, China. And they also get all the countries ending with "stan" because why not? Nobody likes them anyways, especially there's a border war over here, so they have to save the borders before it's too late, and the borders look so bad that the war just ends. So that's why they're doing this. That's their justification. That's what they actually said. We need to save the borders. And they also take the Korean Peninsula because why not? So Pakistan's gone. Afghanistan's gone. Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan's gone. Uzbekistan's gone. Turkmenistan's gone. Kazakhstan's gone. And lastly, China's gone. Yeah, crazy war and so many things happened. But let's see this peace treaty because it's really cool. I guess you would say that. Did you say that? No. Oh, okay. Okay. I never liked movies. It was yeah. I know this episode is not episode. This isn't the whole series. I know this video is pretty long now, so I might have to end it in like maybe a few more minutes. A few more things will happen now. I don't want to remove this border though, because that's still this. They still have that knowledge. I can't stop them. Oh, don't take. Let's take that. Yes. Okay. Boom. So I need to add back this Iranian border too. I don't know what's happening with my voice. Boom. All right. Oh yeah, the Korean Peninsula. I forgot. So yeah, they take all of this over. This is really bad, cause the world is now extremely terrified. They're mortified, and the penguins are like, you have to accept this final peace treaty, or we kill every single person in your country. So I'm going to show you all the countries that agree to this. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 bada boom, boom, bada boom, bada 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 boom, boom, bada 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 boom, 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 vroom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's a lot of countries, so still going too. And lastly, Papua New Guinea. So this is their borders now, and the rest of the world is going to form a coalition against the penguins. That is not what I meant to do. So let's see this one final war happen. Which faction will win? The humans or the penguins? I wanna live deep inside. I've always been. Like 99% of the world's population remaining. Not 99%. Wait, I don't even know. 70%, 60% of the current world population is fighting for the humans. So, yeah, this is gonna be a crazy race wars. Alright. So, the blue team versus the pink team, which is the Penguins. So let's start now. There. Oh, I didn't tap that. So they're invading into the Penguins' territory. They're taking all this land. They're doing this, and these are relatively weak countries. So yeah, the Penguins are just that weak. I mean, they're strong, but they don't really care because they know they can just come back whenever they want to. So that's why they're not doing anything. So they've completely, no, they haven't. So they've completely brought back Africa. Now they're going into Australia until the Penguins are like, alright, do you think it's time? Yeah. And they actually start pushing back now. So they are taking some major gains to Philippines, Taiwan, Philawan. They're taking all this. And they take Iran, the Iranians. And they're starting to celebrate their old land that they just had. So they're getting it back finally. Because they do not want these humans to win. They just finished off the Middle East along with Sri Lanka. They're starting to take over the rest of all this land. So that's good. Now they're taking over. Now they're getting Africa back. And that's really good for them because if they didn't have Africa back, then nothing wrong would happen. I don't know why I said that's really good. It was, yeah. The rest of the land, all the land they have left is Africa. The world has been leading up to this moment. Who will win? Only DR Congo is left. This is the end. They will have one counteroffensive. And this counteroffensive is the best in the world. Yes. The humans have won, and the penguins have now went extinct. So, yeah, let me show you this peace treaty of craziness. So, as you can see in this peace treaty, world borders have been reverted to normal. But let me show you what this actual peace treaty looks like. Let's see what happened to Antarctica. Antarctica is split up into multiple countries. A lot of different countries control these groups. I'm not gonna explain because, yeah, you guys can decide that. So yeah, this is kind of like my Wixo province map. I just do it randomly, so that's cool. But oh well, I'm not doing all that. Let's just okay, boom. So yeah, that's the end of this episode. I don't know how long this video is. It is wow, 30 minutes long. Ooh, really cool, but too cool to keep watching.